The Finance Minister presented the Interim Budget 2024 today. The Interim Budget laid focus on governance, development and performance, GDP, giving a new meaning to the old abbreviation. Though a significant rejig in the direct tax rates and exemptions was in any case not expected, however, the salaried class was still hopeful to receive some benefits from the interim budget in order to reduce the tax burden. The tax rates continue to remain the same under the new default tax regime and also under the old tax regime. Currently, under the new tax regime and old tax regime, the basic exemption limits are 3 lakh rupees and 2.5 lakh rupees respectively, and income above 15 lakhs and 10 lakh respectively are taxed at the highest tax rate of 30%. The interim budget has proposed no change in the basic exemption limits and also no change in the tax rates. Accordingly, for income up to INR 7 lakh without standard deduction, there is no tax liability under the new tax regime, which is similar to last year. There was an expectation that the interim budget, similar to previous budgets, may aim to further incentivize taxpayers to move to the new tax regime and enhance its acceptance, as the government was aiming for. Accordingly, it was expected that certain savings and payments may be allowed as a deduction in the new tax regime, including enhancement of limit of standard deduction from salary. However, no such changes have been announced to make the new tax regime more attractive in this interim budget 2024. Further, there is no increase to the deduction limit of 1.5 lakh under Section 80C, which was last increased in 2014 from INR 1 lakh. Similarly, there is no change to the deductions for interest paid on housing loan, which was again one of the expectations. With the aim of improving the ease of living and ease of doing business, the government has committed to improve the taxpayer services. With this objective, the interim budget provides for withdrawal of unverified disputed direct tax demands up to 25,000 rupees pertaining to financial year 9-10 and tax demands up to 10,000 rupees for financial year 10-11 to financial year 14-15. Since some of these old demands have hindered genuine refunds of subsequent years for the taxpayers, withdrawal of such demands would mitigate the hardships faced by the common man and also the small taxpayers. According to the government, the withdrawal is expected to benefit 1 crore taxpayers. The salaried class continues to be hopeful of receiving burden-lifting tax incentives in the final budget, leaving more disposable income in the hands of the common man.